Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today's episode, we're looking at the homeless unit, Dead Rabbit's boss Marceau. He's got Rupture. We're running a Rupture team, although I'm only using 2 stars for the bit. We started with Thunder Branch, so I can potentially do something, but he doesn't even do Thunder Branch well, because he's got a 4-coin skill that only inflicts Rupture with 1 of the coins. Yeah, I don't know. We'll roll with it. It'll work. It'll work, I'm sure. Trust. Yeah, also, something I'm gonna quickly mention, I have not done any Ruina streams in a little bit, but Ruina streams will be returning, tomorrow, Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the normal time. So yeah, feel free to join for that, it'll be wholesome, I'm sure. But that's enough of my self-promotion gaming. Throw on the people who are good. Something like that, I guess, I don't know. No sloth in this entire team. That's fine. We can live without sloth, I think. Like, sure, it means, Gregor can't use, 3 of his egos if we don't have sloth, but if he can... He should still be able to use ADD, which is the funny Rupture one if we do have Gloom skills. And we've got some Gloom skills, not, like, a lot. But here we go. Now that I'm actually using this guy outside the candy, you can actually see how he looks without, like, the sepia tone on it. You get a little, like, red, like, ribbon around his arm. How funny. Also, just kind of, he's holding, like, a very spiky bat with his bare hands. I'm sure that goes fine. But yeah, Gluttony Resonance. We do have Sinclair passive. I think you've got max HP, I'm almost certain. Yeah, 195. I don't think anyone else... Oh, you've also got 195. So I think then it goes to Dawn because she's first in the order. So I guess Dawn is going to get the talismans on her, which is actually pretty solid, yeah. I'm so used to running K-Corp, Honglu, and Rupture teams solely so that I get Dimension Shredder, because Dimension Shredder is nice, but... Now that because I'm not using it because I'm only using 2 stars, it's working a little bit better. Relentless. Yeah, we started with Talisman Bundle, and we started with Thunder Branch. I didn't feel the need to re-roll for the Fusion Gift. I saw Thunder Branch, and I was like, yeah, that's probably good enough. We can get some Rupture count going thanks to that, potentially. I guess we'll have to see. But that's the hope, right? Yeah, some of these people aren't, great. I mean, a solid bit of these people are really good. Like, you're super good, You two are, like, decent, honestly. I don't really use you in Rupture teams, like, ever. Because I'd usually use, like, a 3-star or something. But you can inflict, like, a decent bit of potency and count. It's 4 Rupture count in your skill period to get the crit. Which isn't too likely, but I guess it's something. And something's what I'm going for here. All I can go for. Yeah, we got the trailers, the new IDs coming next week. That's super cool. We're getting Linton Gregor and Butler Faust. Cool stuff. They're probably both going to be syncing. I guess what are my guesses for them? I think Linton, I don't know, we don't fight Linton in the Canto. We're probably going to have to fight him soon, though. He's probably going to be fightable in the next part if he's getting an ID. We'll have to see, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's, like, the mid-chapter boss. Or the Canto mid-boss, I should say. Oh. This is actually pretty good for us. It's pretty good for Ryoshu if we can actually manage. You need to get all 3 heads at not great sanity. Darn. Worth a shot. But yeah, I was saying, my guesses, though. What do I have for, like, guesses about them? I think there's a decent chance that the bit they're gonna go with for, Faust... I think Faust might also get Echoes of the Manor, but maybe, like, with a conditional on a skill 3. Like, inflict Echoes of the Manor with a skill 3 if target has a certain amount of sinking, or if target has, maybe, like, if they're below a certain sanity count. Maybe if they're above a certain sanity count, honestly. Something weird like that. They're at 0 sanity. I don't know. A lot of potential random things. We'll have to see. Definitely going to be syncing to match with Otis. And the Linton Gregor, we've got no idea, because, once again, we didn't fight Linton. We have yet to fight Linton, so I really don't have, like, a great guess. I mean, it's probably gonna be sinking. He might be like haste or something because he's got a rapier. But I don't know. People I think people jokingly said like, yo, sinking poise or something. Which I guess would be possible? I don't know, it'd be weird. People are mostly saying that because of the rapier, and rapier's like the sink thing. Nowadays, at least. Maybe. I'd love a Gregor ID that's got more haste on it, because the only haste on Gregor is through Azai. And I want more haste on him so I can do more Sign of Roses shenanigans. That's always funny. You managed to actually land... You managed to get it so you could suppress Shmi, but you don't even have enough sanity to win the clash in the slightest. Can we do something about that? Let's see. I don't think so. Because, like... Actually... Okay. I've got a bit of a plan. Bit of a strange plan. If we do this, inflict 3 paralysis onto Shmi, she's gonna roll tails. I think then Ishmael should be able to win the clash, right? So she'll be like a bunch of rupture on Shmi. Okay, that should work. Kind of random idea, but I was thinking through and I was like, wait, doesn't ADD have paralysis on? And it sure did. So we can get some paralysis on Shmi, which should make it so Ishmael should be able to win the clash, because Shmi's going for a single coin at skill, so rolling tails and that means she's gonna just get ratioed pretty easily. I think. I don't think I use paralysis, like, well enough most of the time. But, like, it is very powerful. And look at that. Look at that. Just a solid chunk of rupture on her meat. A solid bit of rupture count and stuff. And now Mercer's gonna attack her a little bit. She's still got some paralysis, so he wins the clash easily. And he staggers too. So that, yeah. Love it when a plan goes well. You give a bunch of talismans to you. That's always funny. Yeah. We'll roll with it. Relentless. You sure are relentless. I don't even feel like we should be, like, giving Merso the additional skill slot first. Because I know I'm trying to focus on him, but, like, do we really want to focus on it as a thing? Like, that much? I don't know. This is, like, one of, like, the least, like, remarkable IDs in, like, a long time. Like, is he bad? I don't know. Target is about to rupture. He does gain coin power to actually be able to do a little bit more. Comes to 13. It's target's 5 plus rupture, which isn't too hard to get off. I don't know. I actually got 30 coin there with, like, barely any poise. Nice. Yeah, Rupture's not gonna do much of anything unless we get Poise U gifts like Nebulizer. Because that's the only rupture she has is her skill 3 when she crits. There probably would be another skill... There probably would have been another 2-star that would be better for rupture. Like, honestly, even, like, 7 Yisang may be better. He's got, like, a little bit of rupture, right? Not a lot. Okay, let's portrait. Yeah, I guess another thing about the Linton Gregor is that does mean if the Bygone Days egos for Yisang and Gregor are syncing, it'll probably synergize really well with Linton. And if it is going to be syncing for Yisang too, it's probably going to synergize too well with Spice Bush. I don't know. I'm absolutely going to be looking forward to... I really hope that, like, it's going to seem like, oh yeah, it's a great time to use syncing for the second part of Canto 6. And then we get to a boss who's got only negative coins, and it's going to be like, yeah, I got ya. Yeah, I do guess, I mean, I don't look through all, like, the Linton Gregor's attacks too much, but I mean, it's not going to be blunt, that's for sure. It's going to be some combination of slash and pierce, depending on the actual attacks. We'll have to see, but that might mean the actual boss of the Canto, or not the boss of the Canto, but, like, the boss of the second part might be, like, weak to slash or something to synergize well around that. We'll have to see. I could see it, that's for sure. Because there were some slash weak enemies in the Canto. Once again, I'm still avoiding talking too much about the Canto right now, since some people I'm sure haven't gotten through yet. I'm at least gonna wait till my actual playthrough of the Canto is fully uploaded, right? Because I'm doing one part each morning. And it's like, what, 4 parts, I think. So I guess Sunday or Monday or something I can talk about it. I don't know. It's my own personal rule. I don't want to talk about it too soon, right? Okay, we get tomorrow's fortune, though, pretty early on, too, so... Very nice. Rest stop, anything to upgrade? Oh, we can upgrade Thunder Branch. Not bad. We can't upgrade it again, though, because we didn't get lucky. It's only good for Gloom stuff with the Rupture anyways. What do we have good Gloom Rupture on this team, though? Because I know we've got Gregor's skill 3. That's, like, a big one. Because Gregor works really well with, his AEDD for the Spark Discharge Rupture stuff. Your skill 2 doesn't have any Rupture, honestly, that doesn't matter. But Dawn's skill 3, okay. It only affects the first coin, though, yeah. I don't know, I don't think upgrading Thunder Branch to ++ will help us that much. It pretty much only helps us for your skill 3. Which doesn't even inflict that much Rupture, does it? Like, it inflicts it with second coin, third coin. I guess technically first coin because of the Rupture count, but... I don't know. Don't think it'll help. But who's to say for sure, right? Okay, crabs. It's a risky encounter, so we'll get, you know, EU gifts from this. We'll get 2 options for EU gifts, too, which is always nice, thanks to having the Tomorrow's Fortune. Nice. Whirlwind Omninom's also going to be a bunch of Rupture Cam and stuff, making sure this thing's Rupture stays fairly high. Or not fairly high. We need the battery. We need more potency, I think. Then we'll be, like, kind of golden. Especially since if we get the battery, then we can actually fuse together Rapturing Trance, which is always super good. Just inflict more Rupture on hit. 5 Rupture per attack, and, you know, you can turn Rupture potency into count if you run out of count. Like a pretty decent rate. It's nice. It'll make up for the Rupture count issues we sometimes have with the team like this. I said like we're missing any like super important. Really, 7 Fast is the only super important Rupture unit we're really missing here. Alright. Like most Rupture 3 stars are just like warp IDs. That like don't really need it. Oh yeah, I guess we are also missing Yi-Song. That's also important too. I always forget Warp Yi-Song exists. Still to this day, can never remember him like at all. Take that, sure, why not? And we'll press onwards. I'm guessing that guys feels like it's been a bit since I've seen them. Oh, let's grind them. We don't want to go for that immediately. We need to get some Tremor, some Rupture stuff going first. Like, you can win a clash with you, though. That's good. Wrap up also, we can get some Rupture going here. You can hit this guy. Anything good for Rupture count, we can just hit this arm with. And everything that's not great for Rupture count, we'll just hit the other one with. I think that'll make enough sense. Rupture one arm first, because it's the one that we can actually clash against, and clashing is super good for a lot of Rupture shenanigans. Mainly Heathcliff, but also stuff like Merso's skill 2. We should have clashed with Merso's skill 2, probably. We didn't need to clash with Dawn against that guy, did we now? You gain some poise, but not poise count, unfortunately, so you're not really doing too much. And yeah, Whirlwind Omninom gets the Rupture count up a little bit more. So yeah, looking pretty good in that part. And get some Tremor on the left arm so that we could try Let's Grind Him the left arm. I think it works. You'll have Tremor on yourself. You've only got 2 charge right now, so it's only going to be 2 Tremor or 2 Rupture count, but I mean, it's better than nothing, right? You can't clash anyone, so you can't even make the views of SmackDown. Awesome. You know, so there aren't very clashing today. That's fine. Let's Grind Him is also Rupture count neutral with Thunder Branch, so that's always solid. Whirlwind Omninom, this part's gonna do a lot, of course. Yeah. Doesn't like a lot of Rupture potency itself, unfortunately, but that's fine. Staggered, nice. Right arm's at 60 HP, should go down without too much of a hassle then. Oh yeah, Smackdown, the Pierce attack where you're just hitting a guy with the bat. You're not even... I mean, it's because the bat has, like, nails on it or whatever, barbed wire around it. Whatever it's supposed to be. I get that much, but it's still funny just smacking people and getting a Pierce attack. Yeah. Okay. Everything is staggered right now, that's cool. We can just spam our weakish attacks then. Save suppress though, that's for sure. That'll be a handy tool that'll help us out later. Lifetime. His passive's a resonance? I don't think I even bothered to check. Not even that good. It just makes him actually able to clash, doesn't it? I've managed to completely miss that until now, I think. It's a 3 resonance to get plus 3 clash power if the target has a lot of rupture on him. I guess it's... I don't know. I don't know if he rolls enough for that to even make enough of a difference, if I'm being frank. Of course, I'd never be frank. Okay, we'll do that. He's gonna make a hit a bit, that's fine. He'll live, I'm sure. Damn, that guy's almost staggered. That guy staggered himself when he tried using his skill. That's awesome. He's got some rupture going. Flashing lure. Unfortunately, there's slightly too much rupture count in that guy for flashing lure to go off. That's fine. We shouldn't need it. Because, yeah, that guy just dies. We don't even get to use Ishmael then. That's fine then. Auto damage, this guy dies. Not exactly the strongest foe, so it's not really that big of a shock either. And down you go. There we go. Prime beef imported straight from S Corp. Satisfactory. I love that yellow calf beef. Thank you, Samjo. Anything for rupture? No. Oscillating bracelet then, I think. Seems random, but we want Tremor going if we want to actually make use of Roseband or Gregor. We do have Tremor thanks to, you know, the LCC BIDs on our team, but I'd rather not have to rely on them entirely just to get a paltry 4 rupture count from Gregor. Okay, some of these guys, simple enough. Let's do something like that and that'll go well, yeah. Not too concerned. Oop, this guy. We don't get the crit most likely, but like we don't need it the crit either, right? I'm not very concerned. That flashing lure off to stack up some rupture count in this guy, that's always nice. You're not very skilled at providing emotional support. No, you're very skilled at this. I don't know what you mean, Samjo. You're great emotional support when you're like, ah, yes, this was all thanks to me. Like, you know, that's great emotional support. I think you just don't understand. Nothing. That creature, that sloth-shing person is getting annihilated. Nice. That's what a home run would feel like. It sure is, Samjo. I love the Samjo announcer so much. I remember, like, what's the line? I haven't seen it in the game myself, but apparently in the files, he's got, like, a really, like, comical line. Sometimes if you, like, attack with a damage type that's, like, not very effective, he'll say that attack did not match the type of attack the enemy's weak to. If I had to make a comparison, I would compare your strategy to diving headfirst into an unfathomably deep pool. Which, as far as I can tell, is a real line. People like got into the files. I haven't seen it myself because, you know, I'd never go for an ineffective attack. I'm not some sort of loser who'd go for bad attack. No. But insane if they did. Just funny Samjo bit. So sad how he's like not good at combat at all, so we never got a Samjo ID. It happens, of course. It makes sense, but would have been funny. We need more K-Corp IDs in general, because we just have Honglu, which is still very funny. We'll probably get some random K-Corp Season 0 stuff at some point. I guess K-Corp will show up again sooner or later, because, you know, Alphonse exists. And she's definitely... Alfonso exists, and she's definitely building up to something. I've got no clue what, but something, that's for sure. Impressive strike. It's very fitting for you to say that when Mercer beats someone to death with a baseball bat. Home run. And you just like knock someone's like skull clean off. Get that gloom resonance going, because why not? Gloom's good. Greed is good. Let's grind them. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we love murder. We love murder, don't we? If we get lucky enough to get the standard duty battery in the shop, then we could fuse the fusion gift this lure. If not, we'll just have to wait until the final boss, most likely. Maybe we just straight up won't get it. I won't be that concerned either way. It would be nice to just get the fusion gift, though, to have our rupture potency a little bit, because we're doing decently on count, honestly, sometimes against these normal fights, but our potency really isn't building up nearly fast enough, it feels like. Yeah, check the shop, see if we get lucky, see if we get anything we want just in general, really. Rupture skills, not really. Don't really want to focus on her too much. She's just kind of here for the red. Faith is funny, but we're not going for ego spam. Get Dawn another skill 3, sure. And one more reroll. No dice. I don't think there's anything I particularly care to upgrade that much anyway, so I'm not really going to bother selling anything here. It'll be fine. Okay. Some of you guys, lucky we've got some blunt stuff going on here, so we can hit you with a bat a bunch of times and you'll explode potentially. Nice. Relentless.
방금의 일격은 매우 좋았습니다. 제가 만약 도시에서 야구 선수가 되어 홈런을 날렸다면 이런 기분이지 않았을까 싶군요. 적의 숨이 끊겼습니다.
You guys are left. Not too big of a deal, of course.
평소에 제게 싸움엔 어떤 재능도 없을
Backing, sure, we'll get multi skills ones going off, why not? Hit some people with the bat for the bit. Do we get the crit? We don't, unfortunate. That's fine though. Crit just means 4 rupture count and like a bit of potency, which is nice. Really not that the biggest deal though. It is very strange how, you know, her shotgun is, you know, poise, rupture, and tremor. That's the bit with her. Feels a little random, but I guess it's just synergized with LCCB Ishmael, because, you know, LCCB Ishmael is the identity of Dowd, who survived, while LCCB Rodion was Effie, who didn't survive, right? Even forgotten. Has it be sometimes. Enhance gives me enhance something once. Do we want to enhance barbed snare once? Not really. We'll just wait. We can wait. Headless this for this fight, that's fine. Okay, this is good if we spam Gluttony Egos, I guess. Can't say that's something I'm considering doing, but if I were to spam Gluttony Egos, that would be good, I guess. Do we want to just go, like, fully, like, rupture into one arm? Like, anything that's good on rupture count will target, like, with, like, the left arm or something, right? Which arm's going twice here? Right leg, okay. Anything that's actually good for rupture count will go on the left leg. This won't work because he won't have rupture yet. Darn. You'll just do random stuff this turn then. You can target that, sure. Sure, you guys go for the body. I'm sure that'll go flawlessly. Grease chains. Wrap up we kind of want to clash with. And then we can suppress you immediately. Yeah, this'll work. You get hit a little bit. You get hit a little bit. That's alright. We're stacking the rupture. That's the important part. That's the part that matters. You lose the clash, that's fine. We actually got the tails there, so that's really, really rude. Which unfortunately does mean you're going to run out of rupture already. Cool.
제가 잠시라도 한눈을 팔면 이렇게 되는군요.
확인 사살.
There we go. Now the right leg has a decent bit of rupture.
제가
All it took was a quick
도시에서
suppressed.
야구 선수가 되어 홈런을 날렸더라면 이런 기분이지 않았을까 싶군요.
Yeah, you're going for some more random attacks and stuff. But yeah, pulling out the leg. 22 rupture, 5 count. Alright, that's pretty good. Go for this. This is actually neutral for on rupture. That's a little bit of a rupture loss, so we won't. Good ADD, honestly. Probably wanted to ADD first, though, if we were going to do that. That's fine. We'll live without it. I don't think it'll matter too much here. And yeah, no one else actually really wants to bother with going for that part. Just you two. Okay, everyone else is on clashing duty then. You actually favored tail, but that's nice. Can you clash anything? You can't. Alright. Then you're just gonna hit the left leg or something. I don't know. World on maintains rupture count, so that's always solid. And we lose these with rev up, so you know, it happens. It happens. Yeah, she's almost staggered. She is staggered, cool. Well, that's fine. She can be a little bit of a mute shield, honestly. I think we can live with that. If that is her purpose, so be it. Now we get blood lasered, though, so that's not great. I don't think we can, you know, burst you down nearly fast enough to, you know, kill you. Flashing Mirror is actually probably better for us because it'll build up the rupture better. Smackdown, you can clash. You can't clash for that because you've got awful speed. Never mind. Sure are doing nothing. Is this clashing against you? Okay, that's fine. You can take that. Dawn. Okay, Dawn's gonna get blood cannoned a little bit. She'll be fine. Yeah, she'll be fine. We just gotta, like, look away, and then she'll be fine. Just pretend that she's not getting brutally massacred, right? It's all it takes sometimes. You know, when you only have one person able to redirect anything, and they're also the person with a lot of aggro, it's a little unfortunate. Yeah. 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 We just can't let her attack for, like, the rest of the fight, and we'll be fine. Unfortunate, because she's, like, the best person on our team for Rupture. But we'll live, I think. Forensics does a lot of damage, does a lot of rupturing. And we should just be able to kill you next turn. Should have Quake rounds the actual arm, but that's fine. Or the leg, whatever. They're, like, a leg, arm, basically the same thing, right? I think so. My math is correct. They're basically the same thing. Okay, you've got 8 HP left, and Merso finishes the job. See, he's the GOAT. I should never have doubted Deadrod Merso. He did a lot for us that fight. You know, I think all three of his skills only have a single coin with Rupture on them, which really is something. We'll take Sun Shower, that'll work. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. And Sun Shower might be nice if we go for mass attacks. I don't really think I'm planning on mass attacking much at all with this team. Not a lot of good Rupture mass attacks. Like, there's Dimension Shredder for Hong Lu, and that's like it, I think. Or is like really solid Rupture AoE attacks. You're struggling a bit. We'll pull out the ADD then, because we can. You're also struggling a little bit. We'll pull out the Pursuance, because we can. Cool. It'll do something. This is impossible, right? Yeah. I think I quickly realized that she actually physically can't win this clash. That we were lied to a little bit, because the game's funny like that. That's alright. I'm not crying.
자, 버텨보라고.
I'll be fine.
죽여줄 테니까. 내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이.
Yeah, pray. You love prayer. That's all the healing, though. It's good. Make sure that Dawn is doing better, and Dawn will be doing better because it's Lantern Dawn. She can heal up super quickly. Okay, cool. Make this guy regret his actions. We do love a little bit of regret. We love a little bit of sorrow. I probably should have also checked to see if it was lying. Because, you know, these guys do love their negative coins, so even though it said favored, there's a decent chance one of these was against a negative. Yeah. Yeah, your fate was sealed, you know, at the very beginning, Gregor. Hate to say it. I should have checked. My bad for, you know, trusting the game. The game's a liar. Thank you, we got heads on regret, though, wholesome. Bonk. Now the other coin bar, so we can skill 3 sometime this fight. It'll be very strong. That'll be cool. Yeah, specifically skill 3 in the left slot, which we can do, so that's good. Struggling. It really isn't enough. It's because of his sanity. Ugh. Kind of lame. Well, let's get the Gluttony Residency. You know, let's just go full Gluttony Resonance here. Why not? It means that... oh, this means that Dawn has a couple talismans this turn, doesn't it? Yeah, look, we even with the... yeah. Dawn's got 16 talismans, by the way, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. Oh, she's getting a lot of rupture. Oh, no, because she blocked to get the... yeah. I'm throwing. I am throwing. Kind of have to keep on throwing, though. That's the thing. Like, it's funny. It sure would be a shame if I accidentally, you know, went for a bunch of defensive stuff again. It would be a shame if I got a big Gluttony Resonance and then the talismans on Dawn horribly backfired. Haha. No, I won't actively go out of my way to throw. But, you know, it's all a funny idea. I really wanted to see if, you know, maybe the game was wrong. Maybe Merso could do it, but no, Dead Rabbit Merso, even with regret, he can't beat, like, he can't win a clash with his skill 3. Yeah, what a fraud. Oh, did we take a bite at the guy? I don't know, did we heal too much to not get a bite? I wasn't paying attention to Dawn's attack. Might have actually gotten the special skill. I don't know. That's fine. You've got a bunch of neutrals, Heathcliff. Cool. I should really just spam me, because I don't know, there's not really a purpose to do anything that's not an ego, honestly. Honestly. There we go, victory. After a little bit of a rough fight, you could say. Just a little bit rough, though. We're chilling, we're chilling. We don't have any more of those Pequod people, Pequod Town people, as a physical option for the rest of this floor, I don't think. Because we got these guys, and then we got some Pegatule to fight. That'll be fine. Look at how much better we're doing here, yeah. Pequod Town people, a little rude. A little bit rude. But yeah, look at how powerful this Relentless is. Imagine if you had Regret going, then it could actually roll decently. Still, it'd be a 19 at that point, but like, still. That's better. Much better. 19, like, a 4 coin is not bad at all. It requires, you know, setup because of Regret, so... Pies of encouragement. Thank you, Samjo. You're the goat.
어제 톱날을 열심히 손본 보람이 있네.
Okay, and we're healing a bunch of things to leave the grab, yeah. That's good. We're doing mostly fine on HP now, yeah, okay. Just finish these guys off, they're not too hard. Canto 2 enemies are kind of just always a pushover. That's nothing new at all. You kill them, they die,
할만하네.
yeah. Nice. Okay, but yeah, now we get our pick of 2 life bites, some events, shop, rest stop. What's the boss? Okay, it's Pierce Gloom. That tells us very little. I really hope... I guess it won't matter, Mir, to know. You're gonna know what boss they're gonna be fighting pretty much every time, aren't we?
알다시피 전 감성적인 말을 하는 것에 능숙한 편은 아닙니다.
Because, like, if you're gonna actually... if you're gonna be able to, like, choose your floor and stuff... It's gonna be real interesting, that's for sure. Let's see, you can use plans for that guy in neutral, works well enough. Neutral works well enough, cool. But yeah, I was about to say, like, I hope Mirror Dungeon 4 makes it so that like, there's not any repeat damage types so you can actually tell what the final boss is. 'Cause it's kind of stupid that, you know, of all the bosses on this floor, there's 3 of them that are just Pierce and Gloom. When they've got a lot of weaknesses that aren't just Pierce and Gloom. And I do mean, like, a lot. Like, they've got, like, 3 Centipendes, and, like, some of them have, like, multiple damage-type weaknesses. Like, you know, Fox is also weak to Slash, and Centipede's also weak to Blunt. Stuff like that. KQE being, you know, Pierce Gloom always throws me off, especially, because I'm so used to him being, like, Pride thanks to the Luxcavations at this point. It's just so strange to see him there. Right? I don't know. But yeah, being able to choose floors, stuff like that, that'll be a cool gimmick. I'm excited to see just how it goes. I'm excited to see, like, I'm excited for a new Starlight grind. I've been really trying not to grind Mirror Dungeon 3 too much, because I really want to save a decent bit of Encapsulin modules for the next Mirror Dungeon. Although I'm definitely going to grind a fair bit just to make sure I'm level 120 before the 3rd update comes out. I gotta get that bind immediately.
적이 치명적인 피해를 입었군요. 역시 적의 숨이 끊겼습니다. 동랑님이 보고 계셨다면 좋았을 텐데요.
You tease me for having no talent when it comes to fighting, yeah. Loser got him. Just kidding, we love you, Samjo. Isaac, we love you. Sure, that'll work. Okay. We're gaming? We're gaming. If they really want Ryosha to be more of a jack of trades of status effects, they really should have given her, like, skill 1 or till skill 2 at least a little bit of rupture or a little bit of tremor, right? Because it's only her skill 3. Like, I understand why, you know, Ishmael's like it, because Ishmael's mainly tremor. The rupture's an additional thing that, you know, is super good numbers. But, like, Ryosha just has so many focuses at, like, the same time. It's just a very messy kit, it feels like. I feel like all the identities that have, like, a bunch of status effects on them are just super messy. Like, there's not too many of them, but there's, what, 4 IDs that have 3 status effects on them? I think most of them, like, 1 or 2 of the status effects you never care about. Like, LCCB, Ryoshu, I mean, she's mainly poised. The other stuff, you're either focusing on the tremor or the rupture side of things. The Rabbit Heathcliff is one of them. No one uses Rabbit Heathcliff for like, any... People don't even use him for any of the statistics, really. They just use him for pure pierce damage, if anything. It's all his static synergy is bad. Because he's got charge on his skill 1, he's got bleed on his skill 2, and he's got rupture on his skill 3, because why not? Right? Rospanner Gregor also, he's, you know, charge, rupture, tremor. No one uses for tremor. The tremor is more of a downside than anything, because you need to have tremor for his skill 3 to inflict any rupture count. And who's the other one? Oh yeah, Captain Ishmael. Captain Ishmael, you do not use her for burn. That's, like, without a doubt. Look at you, another skill 3, sure. No dice, that's fine. I'm not too concerned. Her burn is awful. There's no reason to use Cavendish Mill in a burn team unless you want to see how well it works, right? That's the only reason I ever did it. But she's really good for, like, Poise Bleed. Mainly for Poise, but, you know, because she's got Bleed on her, she's good for the Poise Bleed, like, fusion teams. Okay, it's time for a little bit of rupturing, I think. EDD, sure. We probably crowed it so it hits both, shouldn't we? Just for safety. Nice to get it going on, rolling on both, right? 6, rupture count. The people who aren't doing much of anything just attack that part, though, yeah. That'll work. And we're also using Regret because we can get the passive going from Urso, so that you might actually be able to do something with his skill 3 next turn. That's the hope. I do know we're not going to actually do any damage when we're hitting the shield, but we really should have done it vice versa, though, really, shouldn't we? Ruptured up the actual part that has the barrier. But at the same time, like, the actual part without the barrier is the one you want to do damage to first turn. So we'll gain charge when we attack now, thanks to the thing. That's not the main thing. The main thing is now Gloom attacks are super good for Rupture. I guess not super good unless they've got Rupture on them. Like, Ishmael's isn't great, because it's just Rupture neutral, if anything. Yeah, now we can whirlwind Nom 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 you, though. That's the thing. That'll be good. We'll ADD again. Gloom Egos in general are also just nice to use. Snag Harpoon, that'll work. Oh, this is a different part. Oh, I didn't even realize. Should not do that there, then. You're just gonna have the one side, that's fine. If you want to, you could have you deal with that. You should deal with the one. It doesn't matter too much, does it? One of you guys needs to deal with the electric release. And with the relentless. The relentless isn't even good, though. That's the issue. Well, relentless the other part, I think. Yeah, that's something. And then maybe I'll just, like, force for the flames you, so that we don't reduce rupture count too much. That should work. Okay. This looks solid. It's gonna get a bunch of, you know, the funny charge, because that's just how things go, right? The self-charge. If you can't kill him fast enough, if you can't, like, if he uses a single skill, then he's gonna have self-charge. That's just how it goes, right? Get more ADD going. Just went for the Awakening this time, because we don't really need the Corrosion that much, do we? Because if we're just gonna purely try rupturing this one part instead of both, like, it doesn't matter that big much. And that is what we're doing. Will we get lucky to get heads on the force for the flames? We are. Okay, 2 fragile next turn. Solid. Just take more damage. It doesn't affect the rupture, of course, but it'll just make us do more damage just with our random attacks here and there. That's good. Snag Harpoon will be rupture neutral thanks to being Gloom. It really does help that there's so many people with Gloom. I guess if we were thinking it through, we would have used Soda Ryoshu instead of Force for the Flames, but I don't have that equipped, of course, since that is a Gloom attack. Kind of an insane thing to say in, like, any circumstance, but, like, I am right. Scary as that is. It would have been good there. A little stack the body this turn. Keep on going for... That is the wrong thing. Okay, don't do that. ADD that. You can Relentless this part again. You can't, never mind. Do you want to just let him... Let's just let him burst it down a little bit, honestly. Why not? You can Clash this. No, you can Clash. Yeah, well, this might actually be able to Clash. That's fine. Anything else good for us? You're not great. Whirlwind Dom Dom once again. Gonna be super good here. And we can Quake rounds, so that's cool. We'll do that just in case the AD doesn't actually stagger, but it's going to just stagger. Almost without doubt. Get you back up to like a nice 30s shock discharge. Make sure you're nice and stacked up on that. I don't know if I mentioned it too much, but this is actually one of my favorite egos in the game. Gregor AD. I don't build around it too much, but it's so fun. Yeah, Relentless, burst this down a little bit. Yeah, this is where he specializes. In enemies that have a lot of Rupture, having a 4-coin skill 3 is solid. There's other units that just do it better, though, is the thing.
적들의 부위가 파괴되었습니다.
And yeah, quick rounds finishes the job. And with rupture to spare.
직원들이 유리한 조건에 있습니다.
Now you're doing your funny thing,
동랑님이 말씀하신
as you like to do so much. Let's see, who can actually get good clashes going?
회식에 데려가 주신다고 하더군요. S사 투뿔 소고기로.
You got a favored, and we're just gonna ego. Don't know why I'm pretending like I'm not just gonna ego these. Yeah, force for the flames. Oh, you can't ego, actually. Okay, that's fine. Grease chains does not work. We actually are one class short. Also, sure, we'll ADD that. Keep up with the bit, right? And everyone else is just gonna keep on stacking rupture on the other part too, because why not? Get some sanity back and then lose it again. You got tails, only one fragile next turn. Very unfortunate, or it would be if we cared. We can't do physical damage to this guy anymore, so nah. More rupture. Good stuff. The rupture potency is fairly lacking a lot of the time. It's always nice. It's really what happens if you don't have standard duty battery. It's the same thing. There was a week where we just didn't have standard duty battery when Mirror End 3 started, before the Starlight stuff was added. So funny. Yeah, if we just clash everything here, we should win. Yeah. Oh, great. Who are you going for? Okay, that's fine. We can clash enough things, I think, right? Right? Like, Pursuant's one of these, Yasuo and Yada one of these, AD do one of these, and then we can't do anything about the other. Whoops. So I guess we're just gonna spam defenses, I guess. Could keep on, like, building up the rupture for the bit, increase our damage output, technically, on, like, the final screen thanks to that, but it doesn't matter. Bonk. Oh, I pressed space. I didn't even realize. I thought the game crashed. Or not the game crashed, I thought it froze, because it happens sometimes, or it used to happen sometimes. It used to bug out in certain fights like this. When the enemy was supposed to be, like, unable to act or whatever. I don't remember. It was rude, though. I thought that happened, but no, I just hit space and didn't even notice it. A little bit of a funny scare. And there we go, good. Victory! And he did the most damage, after all. The rupture bursting potential of him is definitely notable. He did have the second skill slot, though. Although everyone took a lot of damage there. Yeah, a little of that was because of that one Pequod fight. But I mean, it happens, right? Give me my rewards. Give me my 3 battle pass levels. Get us to 44. How solid. We're building our way up. I don't even know if I'd need to grind, like, at all to get to level 120 in time. Just because I do a mirror dungeon a day anyways. Might honestly be enough when you factor in the mirror dungeon 3 hards as well. But yeah, I'm very worried about the Gregor because, I mentioned this, actually I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I think I was looking at it in episodes, but there's only 20 yellow boxes in the next 20 levels. So I'm going to have, like, 100 yellow boxes, I'll have 109 boxes for the Gregor, which is not enough Gregor shards to be able to shard the Eddie, so I'm gonna need to pull for him again, which is scary. I do not want to run out of lunacy so close to Walpurgis Night. I've still got trauma from that first Walpurgis Night, like... It's hard for for luck to go worse than that, honestly. But, guess we'll see. We'll see if we get some shards here, too. It would be nice to get random, like, Gregor 3 stars or something to get more Gregor shards, but it really won't add up enough. I think I need to get, like, 3 Gregor 3 stars for it to actually surmount to enough to be able to shard. New Gregor. I don't know. It's no time. No need to worry. Honestly, I mean, he's really not good. That's for sure. He can burst down Rupture, but, like... If his first 3 coins had, like, at least a little bit of Rupture for the sake of Thunderbolt, then it'd be nice. Or if he had a Gloom skill at all to actually synergize with ADD a bit more. But he doesn't, and that's fine. Anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!